good, Pain Network. We are back today with another reaction video, another banger. And like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, in today's video, we got an interesting one.
Something different.
Something a little different. Weed myths you still believe. So we know that y'all do be hitting the Zaza. So here are just some myths that you believe about the Zaza. And a lot of people are gonna realize what we're talking about in this video. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Zaza myths. Grass cap, lettuce slice, call it what you want. Anyway, today we're going to go over the most common misconceptions about the magic green plant, which I'm willing to bet that you've fallen for at least once. Yes, you, Mr.
Yes,
Bro,
you.
this
You
pack
even
tested
said,
at
yes, you.
38%, so I'm basically entering another dimension. If you say so. So, how is it? Well, I'm high, I guess. Mouth is really dry though. It kinda tastes like dirt. Certified exotic! So, for the sake of education and science, we are going to go over every Zaza myth from funny to dumb to dangerous, so the populace may have a better understanding of the magic green plant and avoid the risks they were.
Have you ever greened out, boy?
Hell no.
I've never greened out. I've seen people green out though, but I've never greened out once in my whole
Me personally, I
my
just
whole
wanna like.
time. How do people green out? Bro? How does it feel? How does it feel to green out, bro? Like I don't really like understand that. Like, how do people green out? Can someone like tell me like how does it feel? Like what goes through your mind in that moment? Some people tell me it's blurry. Some people tell me they start seeing black. Hey boy, hey, there's a lot of things. Hey boy, there's a lot of things that
Me the
happen.
craziest. One of our boys told me that the sky was purple. Though.
The sky was purple.
The sky was purple.
And you know yourself. You know yourself. You said the sky was purple
you
when
better
and you better lie.
Whether you're a seasoned lettuce enjoyer or a rookie roller, these myths have been floating around since the dawn of the J, and even though people are a lot more informed these days, you'd be surprised at how many people still believe that higher THC percentage equals stronger high. This is probably the most common rookie mistake in the lettuce community. People walk into dispensaries like they're buying a protein shake. And what's the strongest thing you got? 35%? Give me that! Sure, percentage does play a role in how high you get. It's kind of the main character, but the number on the jar doesn't tell the whole story. You could blaze something labeled 33% and feel absolutely nothing but dry mouth and disappointment. Meanwhile, something with 17% might have you reconsidering your life choices mid-snack. Why? Because there's more to the plant than just a number. How it was grown, how fresh it is, what it smells like, all that matters.
With that being said, dog, do you feel like it's branding, boy?
It's branding for sure. These companies do that. They brand. These businesses, they brand their things, bro.
Do you think you smoking on some other? Yo!
And you're not. And we've been trying to tell to the Gents Men's Association.
It's not a good shit.
It's not a good shit. We've been trying to tell y'all. Here's the video. We've been trying to tell y'all boys that shit sometimes can be. You can buy the J for 80, 70, whatever. But sometimes, I'm not saying all the time.
Not all the time, gang.
But sometimes they do play with the strains a little bit. They play with it a little, they structure it a little bit.
So you must understand it, gang.
Understand it, gang.
Understand it,
I
gang.
know what you're thinking about.
Some packs hit because they're balanced, not because they're built like a calculator. Also, quick reality check, those percentages not always real. Growers know people chase high numbers, so they send the frostiest, most photogenic nug to the lab. They don't send the potentially dry, crusty stuff you actually get in the jar. So what you're really buying is lab-tested optimism. Think of it like this, choosing based on percentage is like choosing music based on how loud it is. Just because it's loud doesn't mean it's good. Then again, if you have a favorite song and you play it louder, it's gonna hit better, if you get what I'm saying. Usually, you want something that doesn't just blast you, you want something that actually feels right. So yeah, the number matters a little to the extent that a 6% pack is going to be mellow and anything between 15 to 25% is going to hit normal. But beyond that, it's just marketing. So don't let it trick you into thinking.
Beyond that, it's just marketing. So that's what we're trying to tell y'all. It's just marketing. Whoa. Whoa, hold on, let me fix. But yeah, it's just marketing, bro. So like, to all my dogs that spend just like me, You feel me? Subscribers, a lot of y'all do. I know what you're thinking about. But But listen, don't be fooled all the time just because you say, hey, dog.
You must just
Yo,
feel how loud it is, dog. You just tell
yeah.
by simply just split from it.
Don't be fooled by the marketing, the case, how nice the case looks. Now you think your size gonna be top, bro. It's not that way, bro. It's not that way.
Sometimes it is, but it can get to that point.
They do be tricking. They do be tricking.
$60 for mid in a shiny bag, which next one is something I believed in myself up until just a few months ago. Indica equals chill equals energy. Put you in the couch, bro. So get you creative and energized. Not exactly, at least anymore. That whole equals sleepies equals Zoom thing is Zaza astrology. It sounds deep until you realize it's mostly vibes and guesswork. Back in the day, Indica and sativa meant something botanically, like plant shape and how tall it grows. But now, after decades of crossbreeding, everything is basically a smoothie. You're not smoking a pure sativa, you're smoking some hybrid mutant with 6 parents and a confusing childhood. You might get an that makes you vacuum your room at 3 a.m. or but it has you melted into the couch watching YouTube documentaries about ants. It's not about the label, it's about how your brain reacts to whatever is actually in the flower. Which is exactly.
So basically, don't always just think, okay, just because sativa is gonna make you stand in the third, and India is gonna make you. Nah, bro.
It's how you feeling,
it's how you
boy.
feeling, it's where your mind's
And
at, bro. What's in your head, bro? How you feeling, bro? So.
Also, most of these strain labels are just marketing now. The same lemon blaster you buy in LA might be a completely different plant than the lemon blaster from your guy in Detroit. But they both swear it's sativa because the bag is yellow and has lightning bolts on it.
Think about how many times people have spent money on like pricey J's all the time and got like mid shit half of the time.
Time is not always the same game.
Half of the time.
You make an example, feeling like you could buy a Biscotti from 4 different dispensaries, dog. They'll most likely not be the same, bro.
The strain itself be different.
Exactly. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 of them will be good, and they'll be that odd on out.
But yeah, those odd on out, bro. You feel me? Because it's all just marketing at the end of the day. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Though you do have a higher probability of getting a chiller vibe with indica and more of an active vibe with sativa, just that it's not always the case, and a lot of times an indica strain can make you just as productive as with sativa. A lot of it is also just in your head. If you're a daily smoker and smoke sativa during the day and indica at night, you're gonna feel like you're more productive with sativa because every time you use it, you actually plan on doing stuff, compared to indica where you plan on, well, just hanging around. But this next one might be the most dangerous misconception out of them all, and that is, you can't overdose on grass. Ah yes, the ultimate stoner defense mechanism. You can't overdose on za, bro. It's impossible. It's natural. Chill out. Technically, you're not gonna flatline from lettuce. There's no grass version of the he took too many and never woke up story. But let's not pretend you can't go way past the point of good vibes into I'm dying, call my mom territory. You can green out, you can white out, you can throw up, panic, forget your name, think you're in a dream, and try to call 911 on yourself using a TV remote. But sure, not an overdose, just a deeply humble.
Yeah, you smoking crack.
On the
Whoa, that's not Zach. That's lace, bro. I'm telling you, that's lace. That is not Zach. If as you, hey, dog, tripping on, that is not Zach, gang. That is not Zach, gang.
My favorite, what was the worst experience you've had on this one?
My worst Zach experience was probably like this one day, bro. My first time, bro, I started tweaking, bro. Like, bro, I was tweaking, bro. I thought my sister found out that, like, this nigga was there. She didn't even see me, bro. She just, like, drove past. Time, like, I was
panicking.
I was panicking, bro. I thought,
We're chilling at
I
the
thought
park,
she,
this guy's
you know how you get paranoid? Oh, but I got paranoid, boy. Oh, boy, I was losing my mind, but I felt like I was going insane. And then I tried to eat, bro. Hey, boy, this food is not going in, bro. Hey, boy, let me go sleep.
Tasting like sand.
Boy, and you got like dry mouth is going insane, boy. The dry mouth is going insane. And another misconception that they told me back then was, don't drink water because it's gonna make you higher. Bro,
Drink water, gang.
that thing, bro, like, bro, I almost died that day because I did not drink water, bro. They fooled me, bro. They tricked me, bro. So, and then I went to sleep. I tried to sleep.
You can't kill it too much in
Can't
your.
sleep, boy.
You can't sleep it too
boy.
much in your thought. I won't lie. My first time was very simple. Worst thing that has happened to me, Philly, is like vomiting, God.
Vomiting with the Zah. When was this? When?
I got as a random day, like, I don't know, guy, just vomited though, bruh.
I remember
At
this.
Aussie.
I remember this time. Yeah.
I was chilling. I'm chilling. The room, I don't know if it's the room or the ceiling's moving like this for a little minute. But it feels like it's happening 4 times, boy.
It's happening.
I get up, I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling boy. Vomit on the floor again.
Boy.
Vomit on the scene again.
Yo. I remember there was a time I even left Zah because like that shit made me fumble. Yo, boy, that shit made me fumble too bad, boy. Carlos, I fumbled that day, but that's a story for another day, boys.
Spiritual reset. It usually goes like this. You take an edible and it's not hitting, so you take more. Then about 45 minutes later, your soul leaves your body and watches you pet your wall for emotional support. Congratulations.
I've seen people say they've taken so much to the point where they honor themselves in 3D, dog.
Ah, boy,
I
but
mean, not
that shit.
3D, third person.
That shit happened, boy. My second time gassing, but I saw myself in third person.
My channel, like, I get the feeling of it, but it's like, there's no way.
But I felt like I was in
flat.
GTA, but like
Flat.
I was looking at myself. I wasn't in my body, bro. Like my head was in and out, bro. I was not myself, bro. At that moment, bro.
I hear it.
I was not me, bro.
I've had that. My channel is, God, there's no way you felt like your soul leaves, God, and you face yourself, looking at yourself.
Dog, I'm telling you, boy, that shit happens. But like the time I gassed with
Caleb.
not Caleb, with Nicole. Yo, boy, that time, boy, I saw myself in 3D, boy, and it was not nice. I called my sister, bruh. I called my sister, I was like, dog, I'm high right now. How can I make this shit unhigh? Bro, literally, bro. Literally, bro. I was, yo, boy,
As
that
you
day,
play.
boy.
You're not dead, but you are definitely not
But I
okay.
can afford
So
that
no,
day,
you
bruh.
won't overdose in the technical sense, but if your definition of overdose includes uncontrollable sweating, time dilation, thinking you're stuck in a loop, and trying to breathe manually, then yes, you very much can overdose on Zah. Especially with long-term heavy use, which can cause psychosis. So just because it's a plant and there's that famous fact of like, oh, you need to smoke 200 pounds of Zah to overdose, doesn't mean you shouldn't be mindful of your consumption, which kinda takes us to grass makes you lazy. My teacher once told me, boy, you smoke too much of that lettuce, you'll never do anything with your life. Meanwhile, there are programmers, artists, chefs, and athletes out here doing their taxes while baked off their mind on something called
Guys, the Zah is good, bro. We love the Zah. God, the Lord blessed us with the Zah. Bro, there's people out here that do Zah, yeah, are millionaires, bro. They literally do that, bro. I'm not promoting.
You're not promoting. It's
I'm
your choice
not
at the end of the
promoting.
day.
It's your choice.
What we're
but
saying is that, like, you can function on the Zah. Like,
you can
it's like
function.
that,
It
bro.
just depends on you, bro. Like where.
Depends on you.
Where your mind's
where you at.
Check.
You know, if you plan on being lazy just cause you
If you're really lazy,
Yeah,
you're
bro.
gonna be lazy.
You're gonna be
But
lazy.
if like you're active, like I know I'm about to gas and I'm gonna go play ball. I'm about to
Exactly.
gas. I'm gonna go study. I'm gonna go do this productive.
Exactly.
Bro, it can, bro. It'll
there's
feel
times
like
where
you're
you don't need it now, but like other than that, you can genuinely do shit deep. That's not the Zah, that's you, gang.
That's just you, bro. That does not make you lazy. You make you lazy. It's
Exactly.
your fault, bro.
Zah doesn't make you lazy, you make you lazy.
But like you know, but did I not say that right now? Did I not say that right now, bro? I literally said that right now. Bro. We know what we're talking about. What are you talking about? We know what we're talking about. I'm like, bro, I just said that right now, bro. But haters will say, hey, I already watched the video.
enough for you to enjoy doing nothing. If you were already a couch potato before, sure, lettuce might just butter you up and serve you to the couch gods. But some people take a hit and immediately get the sudden urge to deep clean their bathroom or organize their sock drawer by emotional trauma. The truth is, how you react depends on your brain, your tolerance, and whether you just hit something calming or smoked a strain called Nightmare Jetpack. Not all laziness is
No, that's how we said it's
Sometimes
a
they
you
need
problem,
lazy
gang.
after
If
so
you're already
long
lazy,
because their
you are
brain
lazy.
finally isn't on fire and they're just chilling for the first time in days. That's not laziness. That's peace, baby. So no, Za doesn't make you lazy. Being a human in late-stage capitalism does. Grass might just make it more comfortable to stop pretending you're okay with it. It's just a plant, so it's always safe. This one's popular with people who think putting a leaf emoji next to anything instantly makes it healthy. Bro, it's natural. It's from the earth. You can't get hurt by something nature made. Cool, so are poison ivy, nightshade, and grizzly bears. Nature doesn't care about your vibes. Nature is not your plug. Yes, lettuce is a plant. So is hemlock. Is ayahuasca. That doesn't mean you should roll it up and smoke it every morning. It's a spiritual multivitamin. Natural doesn't mean harmless. It just means it didn't come from a lab this time. Now, for most people, grass is relatively safe, but let's not pretend it's some invincible superfood. You can still develop tolerance, mess up your sleep, get dependent on it to function, have a panic attack mid-cartoon, or blast off into a full psychotic break if you overdo it for too long. And let's be honest, most people aren't smoking pure organic, forest-grown artisanal flower. They're ripping mystery carts from some guy called Seke with a shoebox business model. Even flour itself isn't always clean. It can have mold, pesticides, or be so dry it turns to dust if you breathe on it wrong. So yeah, it's a plant, but that doesn't make it invincible, perfect, or immune to consequences. You could take a salad and turn it into a problem if you tried hard enough. Bottom line, lettuce can be chill, but like anything else, too much of it too often with no self-awareness equals problems. And saying it's natural won't help you when you're halfway through a green out wondering if your dog is judging you.
Man,
That was your video game.
that was your video.
Education.
That's an educational video, bro.
Myself, I learned a few things.
I learned a lot of things today, actually, bro. I learned a lot of things. Share this to your friends so that y'all don't get tricked or whatever, bro. And y'all all have the same knowledge about the Zara. You feel me? Yeah.
Send it to someone you smoke with. You know. Send it to your parents.
Send it to your parents.
Maybe they'll get it from your perspective. If it's an open conversation
It's an
between
open
you two,
conversation, yeah. I
show
feel like
them this video.
people should have those conversations with their friends. Should have those conversations with your friends, bro. No cap. But like, besides that, share this to your boys. You know, let us all be educated because we all love the Zara. The Lord blessed us with the Zara. So we saying, bro. But yeah,
hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, you know what I'm saying?
please make sure you like, share, comment, and most importantly, bro, y'all are not like, bro, literally, bro, subscribe, bro, or else I'm gonna come to your house at 3 a.m. and I'm gonna do the unthinkable.
And your next J will kill you, dog.
Yeah, your next J will kill you. Oh, so if you don't subscribe, you drop the J.
You know what happens.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
happens.
And don't call her because she's gonna be busy
I'll be busy.
with me.
It's
Yeah,
okay. At the same time.
yeah.
So, if you're trying to avoid that, man, hey, man, just subscribe.
Just subscribe, man, so that you don't drop the J. And
You
you don't
avoid
have-
all of that.
Yeah.
You're avoiding all of that.
You're waiting
So,
for
like,
that. So yeah,
subscribe.
yeah.
But anyway, Pay Network,